Hello, this is Charlene Riley. It is Wednesday, August 9th, 2017 at 8:29 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am going to do some trading this evening, and I'm starting from a clean slate with the Australian New Zealand 15-minute chart. Right now, the Sydney and Tokyo markets are open, so I'm looking at trades that are with pairs that are while those markets are open. So I'm also trying to figure out which pairs I'm going to rely on most for my trading plan. And since this is the time of night that I will primarily be trading, I want to use pairs that are Australian-based or Tokyo-based. So I haven't used the Australian, New Zealand in a while, so I'm going to try to work with that one. So first, I'll start with my multi-frame analysis. And we see that the market has been in an uptrend lately. So what I'm going to do first is, I don't know why that line is there. So what I'm going to do first is plot the highs and lows from the daily chart. And I like to keep my lines color coordinated. So like for instance, I have, my lines that I plot from the daily chart are this orange color. So that's the high. And this is the low. Now, here's where the market has been. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here's where the market has been in the past week. Okay, so as I said, the market has been in an uptrend lately on the daily chart. So looking now at the 4-hour chart, we see that for the past 24 hours, the market has been in somewhat of a downtrend. The nice thing with the colors is this way I always know where I put where the lines came from. And now look at my 1 hour chart, and we see that the market has been in a downtrend, but now has reversed and moving upwards going into an uptrend in the last couple of hours. And so now we get to the 15-minute chart. Ooh, I've got some expired fib lines here, so let's get rid of those. And we're going to start fresh. So we have a high over here and a low over here. So let's plot our fresh fib lines. And see how they line up. Like that. Okay, so and wash that a bit. Okay, start again. So we're going from a high to a low. And this is a good solid line here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, well, that's all there is once you do it here. And this is a good solid line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. So now we have our fib lines drawn. Okay, so now we have our fib lines in place. And now we're going to look at some trading setups. Like I said, this is the Australian, New Zealand 15-minute chart. I have my GGFX demo template set up to include my primary strategies and confirmations already there, so that saves me some time on labeling. See that the major trend is actually a downtrend. And it looks like the current trend is also a downtrend. Now, I'm going to copy the text from another chart because I want to keep it consistent from chart to chart. Now, I have been using a risk-reward ratio of 1:1. And a pip value of 10 cents. And I'm going to stick with that until I feel like I've gotten my trading plan down pretty good. So now the next thing is to insert my stochastic oscillator, which I will use as confirmation. And so what we have here is a reversal. Looks like it's reversing to downtrend. So what I am looking for as far as a trade setup is a breakthrough below the support line of 1.07361. And once we have a confirmed breakthrough, I'll be looking to enter into a sell because the stochastic had entered into the overbought condition, and now we've had the signal in the main cross. So, and that's an indicator of reversal to a downtrend. So that's what I'm looking for, and I'm keeping an eye on the stochastic as it goes down further to provide further confirmation. So that's my trade set up, and then once I get that breakthrough, I won't do it on this candlestick though. The period is almost over. The next 15-minute period will start in about 40 seconds. So I am looking for a continuation of this downtrend. And if I have that breakthrough of support, again, I like to keep things consistent from chart to chart. So I'm looking for the stochastic to go down, and once that gets below 50, hits 50 and below, then that will confirm the breakthrough in the downtrend, and at that point I will enter into a sell. Or if the stochastic reverses and goes back up and starts heading back towards the 80, then, and we get a break above the 1.07456 resistance line, then I will enter into a buy. But the stochastic is leading me to believe that the market is going to go back down. So those are my trade setups, and now I'm waiting for the action and the confirmation so that I can enter into a trade. Now, meanwhile, I'm going to take a peek here at my British Pound JPY 15-minute chart, and I see that that's in an uptrend. So, but I'm also seeing that the market is in an oversold position. All the lines and text, they've been there from previous trades. So let's get this set up. I'm not quite sure what to say about this. The current trend is definitely an uptrend. There's such thing as choppy consolidation. And my primary strategy is using the breakthroughs of support and resistance from Fibonacci. And my confirmation is the stochastic to either confirm the trend or a reversal of the trend. My pip value is 110 cents, and my risk reward ratio is 1:1. And for my trade setup, I will be looking for the stochastic is in an overbought position. So I'm actually looking for a reversal. We could have continuation of the trend, of the uptrend, but there'll be some pockets of downtrend before it moves upward. And you see that on the daily it's been going up. 4 hour it's been trending down, but then lately it's been going back up. 1 hour it's been overall downtrend the last few days. Excuse me, but is now trending upwards. And so in that we can see that clearly here. So for my trade setup, I'd be looking for a break below the 143.19 line. If I get that, then I'll be looking for a sell, and provide that confirmation from the stochastic. And one thing I noticed with the stochastic is that typically when you get into this oversold region, and once the lines cross, then that signals a reversal. So you can see that here where it went down a bit, and then here where it started back up again. A little downtrend and now up. But we've got that crossing right here. So I am expecting a downtrend. And I'll be looking for a bearish candlestick to confirm that as well. And I'll adjust these once we have confirmation to enter into a trade. So interestingly, we're still showing a bullish candlestick forming here. It's possible that the market wants to go back up. So my trade setups will be in order to enter into a buy, I'd be looking for a break above this 1.07456. Or if we enter into a sell, I need a break below the 1.07361 line. The stochastic seems like it's continuing to go down. It's definitely below the 80, but it's still not confirmation yet. And the candlestick is telling me something different anyway. So I'm also going to take a peek at the Australian JPY. And the major trend is consolidation, and the current trend is an uptrend. So, but we're in the overbought. The market is in the overbought condition, so I'll actually be looking for a reversal. My primary strategy is breakthrough of support and resistance lines, and I use the stochastic to confirm the trend or a reversal of the trend. So that's where we're at right now. And so I'm waiting for some trade setups to materialize. Again, here, same here on the USD JPY, the market is definitely in an overbought condition with the stochastic above 80. So the market here is in consolidation, but looks like it's trying to trend upward. And it seems like now we're starting to see or get the beginnings of a reversal. And we're almost through a 15-minute period. And it's real funny how the indicators say one thing and the candlesticks say something different. You gotta have some good discernment to figure out what to do. When in doubt, sit it out. So here we had consolidation on the Australian JPY. We have consolidation and now an uptrend. But it looks like the market wants to, according to the stochastic, looks like it wants to try to reverse. And that's the same here on the British pound, JPY. And also here on the USD JPY. So it looks like we may get some action here on the USD JPY chart. I'm going to call the major trend an uptrend. And it looks like the current trend is going to be a downtrend. So my trade setup here is the breakthrough of this support line, 110.083, and I'm looking for the stochastic to get to 50. And once it does that, then I'll enter into a sell. So we wait. I'm going to pause the recording for a minute. Okay, I'm back, and things have changed a bit in that on the Australian New Zealand 15-minute chart, looks like the market wants to continue moving upwards. So I have a breakthrough, and so breakthrough of resistance at the 1.07551. So I am ready to enter into a buy. I am going to set my take profit at 1.07694 and set my stop loss at 1.07. Oops. 494. So it's 10 pips up, 10 pips down. And I entered into the trade because I had a breakthrough of the resistance at 07551. And I also had confirmation of an uptrend on the stochastic, which was at 80, just below 80 and rising. And now I expect that the market will continue upward since we were in an uptrend. Let's adjust my labels. a breakthrough of resistance. 07 and stochastic And so because of those things, I entered into buy at 1.07594. Set my take profit at 1.07694 and set my stop loss at 1.07494. So my goal is always to get at least 10 pips per trade. Also, let me put my arrow where I entered the market. And now we just wait and see what's going to happen. But it looks, even though it's in the overbought region, we still have indication that it's going higher. Because the signal and the main will usually intersect when there's going to be a reversal. And you see you had an intersection here, which led to a little downtrend, and then another intersection here, which led to going back up. But that is my strategy in action, looking for a breakthrough of support or resistance. And in this case, we had the breakthrough of resistance at 1.07551, and I had confirmation of the uptrend, continuing the uptrend from the stochastic. And so that led me to enter into a buy. And I set my take profit at 10 pips above, which is just above the next line of resistance. And I set my stop loss at 10 pips below the buy price, which is just above the next line of support. If I need to make an adjustment, I can always move my stop loss line down closer to the support line, or move my take profit line just to the next resistance line. So it looks like that resistance line wants to hold, but it's going to break through. And there we have it. It has broken through and looks to still be going higher, but I'm going to take my 10 pips and going to be that for right now.